Hey guys, Perigi here, and in this video we're going to create these landing pages from scratch in Figma. Now we're going to use an amazing illustration kit which I'm going to leave in the link in the description. And before we get started, I want to remind you that I recently launched a free course on how to get started in UI UX design, since I've been a UI UX designer for over 8 years now, working with companies of all sizes, from startups to Fortune 500 companies. And I want to share my experience as well as the source files for free of these Figma tutorials. So feel free to check it out in the link in the description. But now without further ado, let's get started. So we're back in Figma and we just created a new document which we're going to rename to website. And let's go ahead over here under the frame tool. Let's select desktop and we're going to select the very first one, which is 1440 pixels of width. Let's also double click on it and let's rename this to 1. And now let's start adding some text. So I'm going to write here the logo for this specific website, and we're going to write or actually change the font to, let's say, Montserrat, which is a free Google web font which you can find on the Google website. And let's make it semi-bold. Let's duplicate this by using Shift plus the Option key. And let's write the first element of the menu. Now, of course, we need to make this smaller, so it's going to be around 12 pixels. And let's duplicate this one more time using again Shift plus Option, and then we're going to use Command plus D in order to duplicate this a few times. So let's write in services. Let's write portfolio, FAQ, and contacts, and let's duplicate it one more time, and let's also create a get started button. So all right, at this stage what we're gonna do is we're going to select all of these and we're just going to make them regular, since I don't want to drive as much visual emphasis. Let's increase also the size just a bit so that it's 14 pixels. And let's select these again and distribute horizontally. All right, now let's create a rectangle around the get started button, since we need it to actually make it a button. And let's center all of this. And what we're gonna do is we're going to make the color, the fill color white, and we're going to make the actual button black for the time being. Maybe we're going to change the color, but for now I think that will serve our purposes. Now we are ready to start adding the layout grid. So let's go ahead over here and under layout grid, let's select columns. We're going to make it 12 columns. We're also going to add some margins on the side. And as you can see, we can create this nice little variation. And let's make this around this blue tint, and that will do and serve our purposes. All right, so far so good. Now let's go ahead, and what we're gonna do next is we're going to add the headline. So I'm going to write here the headline on send money abroad faster. And let's increase the size of this to quite a good extent. Let's increase the size once again, so it really stands out in this landing page. And below this, what we're going to do is we're going to add a section which is going to contain an amount, which we're going to have a call to action to send now. So let's increase let's add some drop shadow. Let's decrease the intensity just a little bit. Let's make it white, and when it comes to the intensity, maybe 13 or 14 will actually do the job. So let's bring this one here. and this is going to be the amount. And below the amount, we're also going to add an actual amount, which is going to be $4 million. All right, 4 million USD, or actually the USD we're going to add in a second stage in just a moment. So let's just add the value right here. Let's make it maybe like this. It's fine actually. And let's just decrease the intensity of this color just a little bit. And let's add a line in between the value, the amount of money, and the actual value which we're going to have. All right, so this is working pretty fine. Let's write in USD, and now let's use nucleo icons in order to add a United States flag. Let's go over here. Let's make it smaller, and let's bring it right here. Yeah, that will do. Let's bring it more on the side. And now we also need to add a arrow, which is going to enable us to change and select the other values in case we want to. Right, this I think is perfect. And now it's time to add the main call to action here, which is the button to actually send the money now. So that's what we're going to add. And let's change this. Let's make it dark, and let's bring this all the way up, and let's change this to send now. We're going to make it semi-bold, bring it more on the right, and let's squeeze this button just a bit. Maybe let's just make it smaller. No need to increase the font size in this occasion. All right, so I think we're pretty much set when it comes to this element right here. And now another thing that we definitely want to add is almost some testimonials. So, or actually more than testimonials, these are essentially features to keep in mind. Right, just come up with some text on the fly. Let's copy this color. Let's increase a bit the line height in between. Let's also increase this over here. And what we're gonna do is we're going to add a view more call to action, which is going to be using this blue. And I think that will do for the moment. Let's write in to find a new icon, which is going to be colored. And let's go with this icon right here. We're going to have a secondary icon, which is going to be Bitcoin icon for the second one. So let's go right here, and let's add this guy on the left. Actually, let's remove this one, and we're pretty much set when it comes to also this element right here. All right, so far so good. Now it's time to actually go ahead and start using and adding some illustrations. And for this one, we're going to use this amazing illustration kit from UI8 called Maniable. And we're going to essentially leverage it in order to add some a nice illustration element to this composition. So, by the way, I'm also going to leave the link in the description, as always, of these products. And let's go ahead over here and let's remove just this background. As you can see, we have this nice little illustration, which is really cool. This wallet with all of this money. So let's actually try and do a few different variations of this in order to really have some options on the table and find out which one is the option which we prefer the most. And this is something which I always like to do pretty much, since it allows me to have more variety on the table, and you always want to have choice. You always want to have different just choice whenever you're selecting an option. So definitely something good to keep in mind. Maybe it could be something around these lines. Maybe this is taking a little bit, we're having some problems with the sizing, since it's a bit tricky at the moment to really nail it, but this could definitely be an option. Maybe one thing we could consider if we're going for something around these lines is to just center all of this stuff and maybe remove the feature section right here. So it could potentially be something more minimal, and maybe we could move the features to another section and part of the app. So as you can see, there's workarounds based on the decisions which you're gonna make. And yeah, so far this is looking pretty interesting. Let's also add this one right here, and maybe for variety, I think I like this one the most, but let's add another one in the bottom corner, which is going to be this one right here. Let's remove the background. Let's decrease the size. Let's bring this one up here. And it's looking pretty interesting. Let's have a look. Also, this one is pretty hilarious. So let's try it as well. So as you can see, these illustration kits, if they're well done like this one, they can literally help you save like so much time. And you can modify the elements. Maybe you don't need this part of the illustration anymore. So you can simply get rid of it in a very easy way. So definitely there's a lot of exploration and time that can be saved when dealing with these type of illustrations. So I would say we're pretty much done for this tutorial. Hope you enjoyed it, and I want to remind you that on my channel I have over 400 videos on software tutorials and also sharing my experience as a freelancer. So feel free to check them out, and I'll see you in the next video.